Hello, I am the amazing Karnak. This is not a boast, but what it says on my legal patent is a precognition machine. I was designed to predict the exact cause, time, and place of someone's death. A rather morbid function, I grant you, which is precisely why I was set on family fun novelty mode when sold to the Wonderville traveling fairground. Turns out, being told the place and time of your death in front of your family with a mouthful of corn dog at a fairground is the very opposite of fun. I can even predict my own demise. I always could. Tonight in this warehouse, in a little over an hour. Meet my executioner, a rat I've named Virgil. For the last 2 years, Virgil has been steadily chewing on my power cable. In a little over an hour, Virgil shall chew his way through the rubber, biting down on 200 volts of electricity, instantly killing us both. As there is nothing more base than death, I've decided for tonight's concert, Virgil shall play the bass. Before we begin, let me lay down some ground rules. The first rule, one that has baffled theatergoers since the days of Aeschylus. The armrest to your left is yours. The one to your right is your neighbor's. If you believe that both armrests are yours exclusively, you are part of the problem. Also, please turn off your cell phones. I assure you that none of the calls you're about to receive will have life-altering consequences. Except for one of you. My most sincere condolences. Accidents happen. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the St. Cassian Chamber Choir of Uranium City, Saskatchewan.
I thank you, dear adjudicator, for considering the St. Cassian Chamber Choir for our senior concert.
This is them on Monday, September 14th.
We are thrilled to be here yet again at the Kiwanis International Singing Competition. Last year we came in second place.
They were the only choir in competition.
But this just goes to show the high standards of excellence at Kiwanis. Even in competition against yourself, you can still walk away a loser. Constance.
Our first song is by Father Louis P. Marcus, our choir conductor. He was inspired by traditional African folk music, specifically the Lion King. It's about our hometown, Uranium. Enjoy!
That's our town, our friendly town. Uranium, uranium. That's our town, our highway town.
The sky is almost blue, here grain elevators do, here the pride and joy of sweet Saskatchewan.
We came here for the half-life and stay here for our whole life
To give the whole wide world plutonium. Uranium, uranium. That's our town, our friendly town.
Oh no, no, we will never leave this town at all.
Tonight I shall speak of these teenagers whose tales ended abruptly on a roller coaster in a small town in the middle of nowhere, the former St. Cassian Chamber Choir. And my part in the story? I read all the children's fortunes. I felt their hopes, thoughts, dreams, knowing they would board the doomed roller coaster and could tell them nothing. I even suggested that they ride the cyclone. On Monday, September 14th, they would board the cyclone roller coaster at 6:17 p.m. At 6:19, this same roller coaster's front axle would break, causing it to derail at the apex of the loop-de-loop, hurtling the children to their deaths.
And when you skim through space, you don't know up from down, and you feel a little strange from all that spinning round, and everything you loved, and everything you dreamed, and everything you feared, and everything that seems so terrifying. It's far behind on the ground, like far from the city, little itty pretty hometown. Just a teeny tiny dot on a wee blue ball, and we've all been spinning, round and round and round, and round and round, round and round and round and round and round and round and round.
Empty streets of empty shops, sheltered bars of mom and pops. Welcome to the latest shopping mall.
Smart ones all packed up and rent by stay. If you can't pay the rent, we will never leave this town at all. Drink some brews, join the choir, build yourself a funeral pyre. Your lady of our dead and life will never leave this town alive. No, we will never leave this town at all.
Greetings, children. It's time to play.
Earth is sky and sky is brown. Did we finally leave our town?
Where are we?
You've inserted
Look! Look! What is this? What is happening?
Meet Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg. Catchphrase?
Democracy rocks! What the heck was that?
Your catchphrase. In the interest of the expedition of time, I've taken the liberty of choreographing a few of your moves in advance. Don't bore us, get to the chorus. Our time together is limited.
You said play earlier. What exactly are we playing? Is this a game?
Ocean has selected game mode.
Guys, no, I really didn't. What game?
A game with fabulous prizes, like this stale pack of menthol cools. This deep-fried Hello Kitty cupcake. This limited edition Iron Maiden t-shirt, still ripe with the pong of the carny that wore it.
Look, what is going on?
Perhaps you might be interested in the grand prize, Ocean. One worthy contestant will be brought back to life to live beyond the cyclone accident.
Where sunrise begins another day, begins another day.
The grand prize, to live again.
That's way better than a Hello Kitty cupcake.
Meet Constance Blackwood. Catchphrase?
Sorry. So why only one of us? Why not all of us?
Sadly, I've only ever possessed the power to bring one back to life.
Okay, what do we have to do to be brought back to life?
The one who wants to win it the most shall redeem the loser in order to complete the whole.
That doesn't make any sense.
I trade mostly in prophecies that don't make any sense. Until they actually do.
So I take it you are the judge.
It appears Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg has used up the group's 3 questions for this evening.
Even in death, I can't escape her. She's followed me to the afterlife. Oh, well played, Satan. Well played.
Meet Noel Gruber. Aspiring poet laureate. Catchphrase?
Being the only gay man in a small rural high school is kind of like having a laptop in the Stone Age. I mean, sure, you can have one, but there's nowhere to plug it in.
See, that's just not fair. You didn't tell me there were only 3 questions.
I believe I did. After the fact.
Yo, I can't get no Wi-Fi up in this bitch.
Meet Misha Baczynski. Ukrainian bad boy. Catchphrase.
My gangster persona is just armor to conceal that I am naked child, wandering through wilderness, holding in my hands my wounded, fragile heart. That was emasculating.
Story of my life, brother.
Oh my, Ricky, you can talk.
Meet Richard Potts. Town dreamer. Catchphrase?
Level up.
No, this couldn't possibly get any weirder.
Oh, I'm under the firm belief that it always can. Allow me to introduce you to the mystery contestant.
Jane Doe is what the coroner said. They found my body, not my head. No parents came, and so they never learned my name or who I used to be. My life an unsolved mystery. From ashes I was made, and ashes I return. So I walk alone and wonder why. Did anybody just speed themselves a little? Me neither. Do you want to brush my dolly's hair? I'm really freaked out right now. Do you want to know what really freaks me out? Not really, ever, at all. Really sorry.
Meet Jane Doe. Catchphrase.
When a lioness has children, she stops making love to the lion. The lion gets jealous, sometimes so jealous he eats the children. You would think this would bother the lioness. Far from it, they make love like the children never existed. I find this idea terrifying. I'm gonna stand a little farther away from you, okay?
Ocean Rosenberg, you are first.
Why?
Alas, if you hadn't burned off those 3 questions right at the top.
Yeah, you see, it's just when you tie the room together, I think Constance is going to seem like the natural choice for that slot.
You want me to go first?
If you insist, yeah. Mr. Whatever, I think Constance and I are going to tradesies.
No tradesies.
Well, I'm happy about that, actually. Yeah, sure, I will go first. I just want to say 2 things. First, I don't know how it is in your culture, but in ours, playing games where people's lives are on the table is super illegal. Second, so inspiring that a man encased in a literal box has learned to think outside of it.
Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg, born December 22nd, Capricorn, the ambitious nature. Favorite ride, the bumper cars. Ocean was born into a family of far left of center humanists who moved to northern Saskatchewan to live a carbon-free lifestyle. The hemp needlepoint sign above the household's toilet read, "If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, scoop it out with your hands and put it in the compost." Yet in between all the drum circles, Marxist parables, and cheese sandwiches made of human breast milk, Ocean could never shake the feeling she was the white sheep of her family. It was only at the age of 8 when she found amongst her parents' record collection an album called Up With People. The glowing positivity of this pro-capitalist gaggle of teen crooners brought tears to her eyes. Perhaps the peppiest thing Halliburton has ever produced. High school president, straight A student, Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg, the most successful girl in town.
Judges, student body, colleagues, friends, ominous novelty machine. I had a speech prepared for this very moment, but I simply cannot read it.
How could she have speech for this?
I'm just going to speak from my heart. Now, I have known most of these folks since pre-K, and I love them all. Constance Blackwood, my best friend forever, my BFF. Don't interrupt, sweetie. Okay. Now, Constance is the salt of the earth. She's just our Mary Main Street, just looking for her Joe six-pack. And sure, she has some serious self-esteem issues. Why wouldn't she? Now, that is why I formed an improv duo as a confidence-building exercise. Sound off! Unlock the power of the positive! You pop!
We get pretty crazy sometimes.
Constance Eleanor Blackwood, I find the use of the word crazy offensive.
Which is why Ocean scripts all of our improvs in advance.
It's my time, Constance. It's my time. Thank you. Okay. Look, I've seen enough reality TV shows to understand what it is you want us to do here. Who's the best? Sure. Grades, humanitarian efforts, extracurricular activities, spiritual mastery of both Judaism and Catholicism. I nailed my bat mitzvah and confirmation in the same week, and I'm not even bragging about that because that goes against my Buddhist beliefs. I am the best here by any metric of society. I get that. But if that is how worth is measured, I want no part of that. Look, some of us are left-wing. Some of us are right-wing. But the last time I checked, it takes 2 wings to fly. We are community, we are family, and we are the world!
Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg heroically concedes.
She does what?
I respect you taking the moral high ground. Next.
No, I'm just trying to prove to you that I'm a good person.
Duly noted. Next.
No, I urge you to make the responsible choice here for the betterment of humanity. What the world needs is people like me to keep it all spinning around. I'm the mover, I'm the shaker, I'm the headline maker. I get up, and no one's gonna keep me down. Oh, okay, it's clear. I'm the top of this class. These folks here, well, they pump the gas. Fetch me a coffee, shine my shoes. Some of us are winners, some were born to lose. You've got the sandwich artist, the security guard, the Walmart greeter with the overdrawn credit card. These folks get to, it's so grody to stay at home and watch a Transformer movie. She serves me Coke and a medium fries and no thanks, I don't want it supersized, cause that's low class. Diabetes in a cup, keep your head down and things will look up. What the world needs is around the hill, I make 'em back it up, back it up. No one's gonna keep me down. Oh, seriously? This one here, he's raring to fail. He'll rob a 7-Eleven and go straight to jail. Maybe steal hubcaps, maybe steal booze, expressing himself with his homemade tattoos. Pokemon, ooh, Spider-Man, this kid doesn't have an attention span. Never really heard from, only ever seen. Are we bringing back the guy who plays the tambourine? Soccer mom, minivan, poor little brats, no steady man. Do we really need another organ donor? That was harsh. I love you. What the world needs is people like me to keep it all spinning around. I'm the mover, I'm the shaker, I'm the head. I make 'em back it up, hang it up. No one's gonna keep me down. And as we move through life to find a place in the crowd.
Some complain her trap that's crystal clear.
Oh yes, doesn't someone keep it scarred? I'm gonna say this out loud. I mean, do we really need another zero?
Or zero, or zero, or zero, or zero.
Add 'em all up and you'll still get zero. What you really need is a motherfucking hero. He'll never learn to read. He's never gonna breathe. Going to jail, guaranteed.
She's a freaky monster. Yes, there's a problem.
I'm the solution. Darwin had a theory called
Evolution.
Put it into words, but it's plain to see. You need a little less of them, a little more of me.
Some stay down.
What a rush. Now, who's next?
Perhaps now would be a good time to say that whoever is brought back to life will be brought back by unanimous vote from each and every member of the choir.
What?
Whoever comes back needs a unanimous vote from the choir.
Yes, if I would have known that,
You
I
wouldn't
would.
have called each and every one of your potential judges a loser, crowing about your superiority in song, culminating in you standing on top of them in a human pyramid. That did strike me as an unorthodox strategy.
What?
What? You just told your best friend that her greatest achievement in life was to become an organ donor, so.
I'm usually more of a melody person, less of a lyric person, truthfully.
Oh.
Organ donor? Is that what you just said?
No, I was in the moment. I'm sorry, Constance. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of really super hurts, but it's fine.
Do you want to know what I find kind of really super hurts?
Maybe later. Thanks. Sorry.
You guys know that what I just did there is actually just a classic example of what not to do in this competition, right? I mean, you guys know that I love you, right? Nisha, I love you. I even pretended to believe in your imaginary fiancé.
She is not imaginary fiance. She is my real fiance on my telephone.
Yeah. I even celebrated your culturally ingrained alcoholism. I mean, the only reason you're in the choir is because you stole 3 boxes of communion wine.
It was cousin's birthday. In my country, it's sacred tradition to take drink on birthday.
Yeah, your cousin was in grade 4 and had to get his stomach pumped. No, I love you. You challenged my preconceived notion that all gay dudes are fun to be around. Ricky, I love you. I got you into the tambourine, even though you couldn't talk, and you got to play the tambourine in the choir, and...
No one gets to play the tambourine. They're always made to. No one wants to make out with the tambourine guy.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and her? Oh, so even that thing gets a vote tonight, huh? Okay, well, that works for me, because I love her. My song is actually just a cautionary tale of hubris, okay? You guys know that I love you, right? I love you, and I love you, and I freaking love you, okay? So I'm actually just gonna sing my real song now, all right? So this song is all about how much I love you guys, okay? The song is just called I Love You. Guys. I love you, guys.
Sweet Jesus Christ on a bike.
Noel Gruber, born March 5th. Pisces, sign of passion. Favorite ride, the Ferris wheel. Very early on in Noel's life, his mother realized two things. The second was his penchant for all things nihilistic. While other children acted out Harry Potter, Noel acted out French New Wave cinema. In grade 7, during the St. Cassian Christmas Nativity pageant, Noel was suspended for suddenly breaking into this excerpt.
There is no room at this inn, for it is Christmas. Shall we hang ourselves?
I hear it gives you an erection.
Then we must hang ourselves immediately.
Or we could just go to the manger, Joseph.
Aspiring iconoclast, enfant terrible. Noel Gruber, the most romantic boy in town.
I've seen the movie The Blue Angel like 1,000,000,001 times, and if there is anything better on this earth than Marlena Dietrich playing Lola Lola, that's the heartless booze hound harlot, I don't even want to hear about it. I tried to go as her every year for Halloween, but I'd always chicken out and go as something else, like C-3PO. But in my heart, I was always Lola Lola, just dressed up as C-3PO. That was always my Halloween costume subtext. My mom tells me that I've got to try to blend in, so I tried really hard to dial it back. I mean, I had to. We live in a town where every year on July 11th, when 7-Eleven gives away free Slurpees, it's like the major cultural event of the year. I'm not even making a joke right now. It's like a Slurpee Woodstock. So. I was born in the wrong town, in the wrong country, in the wrong era. I wanted to feel, God damn it, I wanted bad love. I wanted a man who would drive me to drink. I wanted to wake up in an alleyway in my own vomit, missing teeth. I craved dissipation. I was going to drink myself to death on the cup of life. Anyone who hasn't experienced the ecstasy of betrayal hasn't experienced ecstasy at all. Jean Genet. I was a sexual provocateur and a novelist who never wrote a novel or had sex. What is that?
I was hoping you could tell me.
No. I worked at the Taco Bell, in the Mega Mall, in the food court just outside Uranium City. I had to work somewhere. We had no money. I was saving up to move to France.
They named a meal after your passing, the Noel Gruber Hungry Hombre meal. They catered your funeral for free. They even played Christina Aguilera's Beautiful on the bagpipes.
No, I only said that I liked that song once as a joke. Ironically, oh my God, a joke was my final song. Oh, all those wasted hours in that mall, dreaming about...
I feel like this is a perfect occasion for a song about affordable Mexican cuisine. Cue the mariachi band.
No, I do not want to sing a song about that.
Oh, if Noel doesn't want to sing the song, I will.
God damn it! Can you just keep it in your pants for like 2 seconds? You horrible succubus!
Yeah, okay.
Fine. In my life, I was Noel Gruber, who worked at the Taco Bell in Uranium City. But in my dreams, I played a different role. I was Monique Gibault in post-war France. A hooker with a heart of black charcoal. Oh, I write poems to burn by firelight, drink champagne and guzzle gin. Good girls call me the town bicycle. Don't knock it till you've tried my life of sin. Oh, Claude, my pimp nose, never mess with me. The last prick did that, faded quick to black. I've no idea where to find him, officers. But if you do, please mention that I'd like to have returned the pretty knife that I stuck 10 times in his back. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. My life's one never-ending carnival. A whirl of boozy, floozy, flashing lights. I want to be that fucked up girl. Says, I think I am in love with you. I've heard that lie a million times before. Oh, tonight I give in to the fantasy. Take love when you can, when you're a whore. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. My life's one never-ending carnival. A whirl of boozy, floozy, flashing lights. I want to be that fucked up girl. So now I sell my love for opium in some rat-infested slattern dive. At night I burn myself with cigarettes just to somehow prove I'm still alive. 8 months later, I catch typhoid flu. Kicked out, I see the ugly light of day. Dying in an alley, a priest kneels down to me.
My child, do you have any final words to the Lord that you'd like to say?
We tell him that, like him, I choose to burn out rather than fade away. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. My life's one never-ending carnival. A whirl of boozy floozy flashing light, for I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. My life's one never-ending carnival. A whirl of boozy floozy flashing light. I want to be that fucked up girl. I want to be that fucked up I'd be that fucked up girl. Hey!
That was dope, yo. Ricky, you play squeeze keys mad, wicked, awesome.
Heightened abilities. I can play the accordion now. Level up.
Yeah, I champion Noel's journey of sexual discovery, but he dropped the F-bomb in the actual chorus, so...
Fornication under consent of the king.
Well, I liked the part where the two boys kissed.
What? In my country, it's natural for two men to show affection by kissing. Not always in heels.
Yeah, there is a difference between affection and smut.
Oh, not in my Bible, baby. Bonsoir!
Okay, so is everybody's song just gonna have profanity in the chorus now?
Mine will only have profanity in chorus.
No. Why don't you go text your imaginary girlfriend?
I told you before, there is no Wi-Fi, little orphan a-hole.
I just mean that Noel's song didn't even talk about anything real. It was just a song about him wanting to be a sex worker in the old-fashioned days. I mean, what is even the moral of the story? What does it teach you? What is the lesson?
Not every story has a lesson, Ocean.
No. No. Every story has got a lesson, okay? Every story. Every story's got a lesson, a simple moral to be told. Although a tale may twist and turn,
There's always something you can learn.
a nugget of wisdom, solid gold.
Solid gold.
Oh, Constance! Improv scenario number 76.
Right now?
Right now. Improv scenario number 76. The Cinderella Kid. And scene. Behold, I am your fairy godmother. What's wrong?
I don't know. I just feel depressed and unmotivated lately, like I might do and or deal recreational drugs.
Don't do and or deal recreational drugs. Do you want to know my secret to a purpose-driven life?
Oh boy, do I.
Make a to-do list every day and make sure you do everything on that list.
Check.
You see, you're succeeding already. Life's easy peasy, lemon squeezy when you unlock the power of the positive.
To do. Help the biker up the road make crystal meth so I can do and deal recreational drugs. Shut!
Stop! Stop! That is certainly not what I had in the script, Constance.
I always thought that'd be a funnier ending, like your
motivational motivator accidentally motivates me to do more drugs. And you're all like, get motivated, you. And I'm like, whatever you say, motivational person. And then I just go out and do like all the drugs. Are you mad?
No, Constance, sweetie, I could never be mad at you. I'm just always disappointed.
I'm sorry. I'm just distracted. I'm still thinking of when those two boys kissed.
What? Just because I am rock hard, real man, does not mean I have not seen all 14 seasons of RuPaul Drag Racer. Don't ever try to put Misha Baczynski in box, because I will break out of that shit, hunties. Enough! Let's get this party started. Make money, make rain.
Misha Baczynski, born August 18th. Leo, sign of aggression. Favorite ride, the beer garden. Misha was conceived in a little town outside Odessa in the Ukraine by a factory worker named Tamara. His mother, after being part of the cleanup crew in Chernobyl, was dying of prolonged exposure to uranium. Wanting her son to be safe, she decided to put him up for adoption. Forging his birth certificate, she claimed he was 2 years old and was recently potty trained. When Misha came to Canada, his adopted parents were surprised to see their toddler had 5 o'clock shadow and a slight trace of alcohol on his breath. They put him in the basement, and his adoptive mother would prepare food and leave it for him on top of the stairs. On the rare occasion he would run into his new parents, the mother would weep and the father would shoo him away like a horsefly. So began an inexhaustible rage. He turned to the last bastion of pure strength and masculinity in society, self-aggrandizing, commercialized hip-hop. This is how Misha became the angriest boy in town.
Yo. I want to talk about feeling. Ukrainian men have two emotions, rage and passion. People always be hating on me for my mad skills. It's because I is best rapper in all northeastern Saskatchewan. Yo, grab your dicks if you in the 306, bruh! You might know me as Bad Egg on the YouTube. I am well known there. That is also where I met my shorty, Talia. She is from Kiev, from my country, and she gave me mostly positive feedback on my YouTube comment wall. And then we become mad, passionate, all-night lovers on Facebook, Twitter, and we make love in my native language on all social media platforms. She is now my fiance. We were engaged. I was saving up to go back to Ukraine. We were going to. Too much passion. Now rage. I have no respect for this country. In fact, you want to know what Canada is leading supplier of to whole world? Two things. Mustard seeds and uranium. This is good for hot dog, yes. But not so good for Ukraine. Thank you for killing my mother. And thank you for indirectly killing me. I feel the rage. And when I rage, I rap about money in auto-tune. Auto-tune will never die. Hit the beat. Yo, this song is to tell you that what you is what you got. And I'm here to say that I am the money. What you is what you got. And I am the money.
Take a look, baby, he's a real ka-ching.
Louder with my homies, Friday night scene.
Oh!
PlayStation's up on my 60-inch screen. McNuggets in the bag, Cristal on tap. New toothbrush from Tiffany, still in the bubble wrap. Track lights blowing like nuclear sciences. Spotlight all over my stainless steel appliances. I'm shining like Midas, I'm the king of ka-ching. Everything I touch goes bling, bling, bling.
Oh!
My life is awesome. This beat is awesome.
Real Pastor Awesome.
Take a look, baby, he's a real
Let me say
ka-ching.
it again. My life is awesome.
Oh!
This hook is awesome.
Real Pastor Awesome.
Now we're cruising in my city with the pumped up bass. Blue lights glowing, the vipers on my face. We pass around the chronic, we party all night. We start to get some munchies, so we stop for a bite. We cruise in the lot of the Hard Rock Cafe. Here come the hotties, here come the valet. The front of the line, we don't need ID.
Your usual table, sir?
In the VIP. My life is awesome. This beat is awesome.
Robots are awesome.
Take a look, baby, he's a real
And I'll say it again. My life is awesome. Auto-tune is awesome.
010111.
Now it's time to start the party, but there ain't no party here yet, so we can take a ride in my brand new Learjet. Feeling homesick for my homies in the Ukraine. Landing in here before we finish off the champagne. Roll through the club where the rich kids go. Then the yodel fashion peaches all checking out my flow. All kinds of hotties from all around the world, and I feel this pair of eyes. And then I see this girl. Shorty.
A moment. My rage has subsided. I am vulnerable now. This is Yulia Tymoshenko, the most beautiful former prime minister in all Ukraine. My fiancée styles her hair just like Yulia. My fiancée, Natalia Miruska Bolinska. My divine Talia, when I look into your almond eyes, I do not see the boy I am, but the man I must become to possess you. I want to take all the pain from your soul and in the passion factory of my heart, transform it into functional joy. I want to take your hand by the Cheremush River, and with all of Ukraine as witness, take you as my wife, and we shall sing and dance and drink. And I shall whisper in your ear, let rivers run wild, or let them be damned. My divine Talia, I lay my masculinity at the altar of your maidenhood.
La 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 la, Talia.
Talia, my darling.
La 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 la, Talia.
Talia, my darling.
La 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 la, Talia.
Talia, my darling. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Talia, oh my
Look at us all. Bonding. Not even thinking about who we're gonna vote for. I mean, cut down. In our youth, we all died virgins.
Constance,
What?
just thought this seemed like the perfect segue.
For what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Not ready to divulge that information just yet.
I don't. Ocean, why aren't you talking right now? It's weird.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't talk all the time, okay? Look, I'm all about the empathy here tonight, gang, all right? Look at me. Empathizing with all of you.
Yo, Ricky, why don't you go next? Why don't you express yourself as the boy who could not speak, who can now play accordion like world's most celebrated accordion player? Whoever the hell that dude's name is.
Oh, I don't think anyone could handle what I have to say.
Come on,
Oh, you must
say
be
something
your
bad.
Okay. I guess you could say I'm pretty sexy on another planet. Lo, I'm the prophet from the Zolarian star cluster. Supreme of those beings evolved from cats. And there are 7 suns on the planet Zolar, so the gravitational pull makes everything harder, longer, wider, wetter.
Who even are you right now?
I already told you, monkey love drop. I'm just a swinging space age bachelor man.
Ricky Potts, born June 5th. Gemini, the dual nature. Favorite ride, the Gravitron. Born of a semi-renowned Pentecostal pastor, Richard at a young age toured the province with his father, speaking in tongues and the handling of their saw-scaled viper snake named Jojo. After witnessing Jojo give a lethal bite to his father during a rousing sermon, Richard, thoroughly traumatized, lost his power of speech. Moving in with his grandparents, who were collectively 180 years old, his life consisted of feeding their 18 cats and reading the comic books he got for his birthday. Richard's grandparents, Dottie with age, celebrated his 8th birthday every 2 weeks up until he was 17. Patronized, infantilized, completely dismissed in high school. Far from growing bitter, Richard developed an elaborate playground in his synapses, where he became his own best friend. Richard Potts, the most imaginative boy in town.
You might see before you an ordinary man, an earthly illusion, all a part of the cosmic plan. Yes, long ago they visited those others from outer space. Informed me I'm the chosen one to save the Zolarian race. It's true. Listen.
Ricky, we are a distant galaxy, a galaxy greatly in need of your groove, your kingdomatic powers. Yes, we need your fantastic seed.
They took me then to their daughter's realm, the land of the kitty cat star. I know you've heard the legends of the sexy cat women from Zolar.
Meow, meow. Make love to me, Ricky.
What?
Meow, meow.
Okay.
But there's one more small thing. Won't you please help save our galaxy, Ricky?
Sure. What would you do in my place? A mere mortal man with the fate of a galaxy before you. Millions of lives in your hand. The naughty daughters of the realm, all hungry for my gene. You never guessed the role I played in Zolarian history. I'm just a swinging space age bachelor man. Let's dance, kitties. It gets weird now.
Ricky, you played with our daughters. You're our hero, our saving grace. But now there is a new challenge for Zolaria to face.
For they're at war with K9. Count Dogulus, that son of a bitch. The generals are all standing by. Tell us, Ricky, should we pull the switch? Oh my goodness, what have I gotten myself into? I mean, why are they asking me? I'm a lover, not a fighter. I thought I told them. I'm just a swinging space age bachelor man. And so I told them. I am just a man, a space age man. That's all I am, but I want to hold your hand, all your hands as we make love tonight. Oh, I have no desire to rule the galaxy. Oh, to hold you close is enough for me. Making love in zero gravity. Oh, hey, one solar. Woo! Yeah, I've got to make. You're my catnip. Oh, you're the most. You're such a pretty kid. I wanna be Mr. Hatching Post. Let me be. And they listened. And they heard my message for I was singing notes only cats or cat people could hear. A G sharp, 5 octaves above middle C. Incredible peace was restored. I guess that's what happens when you're a swinging space age bachelor man. So I came back to the earth to show you the way, to lead you pretty people to a brighter day. We can save the whole galaxy with love from the heart and sexy cat ladies. That's where we gotta start. Yes, I came back to this rock with my love and my seed. Ladies, you got what I want. They know I've got what you need. 'Cause I'm a swinging space age bachelor now.
Dude, You are awesome in the afterlife.
I'm the same person I always was. It's just no one ever listened to me on Earth.
We will listen to you now, Space Jesus.
I guess all I have to say is this. If sacred places are spared the ravages of war, then make all places sacred. And if the holy people are to be kept harmless from war, then make all people holy.
Did you write that?
No, it was Silver Surfer.
I'm so happy right now, I could never come down.
My turn.
Oh, man.
Jane Doe, the one unidentified body of the cyclone roller coaster disaster. Everyone knew everyone in Uranium, but no one could recall this member of the choir. There were rumors of a girl who joined at the last minute, but as the choir conductor, Father Marcus, died of a heart attack 7 hours after the accident, there was no one left to verify. Some believe that perhaps she was never in the choir at all. I never read her fortune. I sadly cannot tell you. All one knows for certain is that a body was found in a St. Cassian uniform, without a head. So, a mystery.
Some may say we're released, pushing daisies deceased, but we all know the worms must be fed. There's just one lingering
is just so overplayed. We'll come up with something better. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the new song we sing for birthdays, bouncy and merry, and not quite as scary. The new birthday song.
It's a cupcake for you.
How do we know it's my birthday?
How do we know it's not your birthday?
People have names. One pretend birthdays too.
You could call yourself Savannah.
What's a Savannah?
Savannah is a special name I was saving up, but you can have it. Everything that I've been saving up has to go. It's a fire sale in my brain, and everything must go by midnight.
I like Savannah.
You can have her.
Can Savannah have the greenest eyes?
Yes.
Savannah with the greenest eyes.
Drink?
Where did you get that?
His birthday.
I've never been drunk before. Or kissed a man. So thank you.
Good, Mo. Shall we live forever? And your life was tragic. Cut down before the poems could ever come out of you. You are tragic.
Do you really think so?
You make me weep just looking at you. So tragic.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
That was really nice of you, throwing that party for that girl like that.
It's what I do. You know, it's strange in our predicament, she's somehow the saddest.
I totally agree.
You're not thinking of voting for her, are you?
No, of course not. I'm voting for you. Naturally. Of course. Ocean, do you ever think you'd maybe kind of like vote for me?
Of course I would. You're my best friend. But it's by unanimous vote, so I kind of have to.
Vote for yourself.
Do you know I envy you?
No, you don't, Ocean.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've been getting straight A's since I was in grade 1. I was building a life. I was working towards something, and you were so happy just doing nothing. I mean, baking a cupcake and eating it. You are what the Taoists call an uncarved block.
I'm a block.
Just learn to take a compliment.
Thanks.
Do you know, I thought that my life had meaning. And it turns out it doesn't. So, I guess the joke's on me. God, my death has really affected me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, naturally my death has affected you, Constance. Can you not make everything about yourself for just 1 second? You just punched me. And in the frickin' boob.
Sorry.
Constance Blackwood. Born November 14th. Scorpio. The secret nature. Favorite ride? The Cyclone. The only honor Constance Blackwood was to receive in her short lifetime was Nicest Girl in Homeroom 3 years in a row. An award that she secretly threw in a dumpster behind her local Kentucky Fried Chicken on her way home. When the children of St. Cassian signed Constance's yearbook, they wrote things like,
Wow, you were so nice.
or
You seemed friendly. I never really knew you.
Constance Blackwood, the nicest girl in town.
So, I lost my virginity to a carny in a porta potty before I died. Like 3 hours before. It was kind of porno. He was ancient, like 32. And he had this tattoo on his forearm. It was of 2 skeletons having sex, and it said, "Born to bone" at the bottom of it.
Isn't this the stupidest tattoo you've ever seen?
I fake laughed when he said that because you should always laugh at guys' jokes or they'll think you're a cow. My mom and dad own the Blackwood Cafe in town. It's been in our family since, like, forever. The Blackwoods have been in uranium since they opened the mines. My family had pride in that. Until I went to high school, and having pride about your hometown was only, like, the lamest thing you could possibly think to believe. After a while, I started feeling kind of crummy about stuff, like ashamed. At the cafe, I'd catch myself looking at my mom, thinking, what a loser. A stupid dead-end loser in a stupid dead-end town. My parents were good people. And all I could do was think horrible things about them. I really wish I never thought those things. But I just got so angry that I was born in the only family in uranium who raised their kid to think it was okay to do your living, working, and dying here. And it just got all kinds of poison after that. Anyway, my virginity, I just wanted to get it out of the way. I just wanted to do it so I didn't have to think about doing it anymore. No. Actually, I wanted to do it in the most horrible possible way. Constance, the lifer, lost it to a carny in a crap box in a crappy town. Why, of course she did. And then I rode the cyclone with the other kids in the choir. And then that's when the accident happened. We were at the top of the loop when the roller coaster made this kind of screaming metal sound. Sparks were shooting all over the place, and then the screaming and the sparks just stopped. And there was like this weightlessness. My heart jumped a gazillion beats a second, but I didn't scream like the other kids. No, I was just soaking it all in, because on a certain level, it was so rad. Sailing through the air upside down, you could see all the other rides, and it was like something unlocked in me. My heart welled up with all this love for everything. Images and all this feeling flooded into me like climbing back into my bed in the morning hanging upside down from the monkey bars until my head starts to tingle, smelling Jiffy markers, listening to music, and dancing around my room before a party and pretending I am going to have the perfect time. I'm finishing an essay, I'm doing a knot, pizza nights, Halloween, watching my baby brother dance naked to ABBA, being in the choir at the height of the Hallelujah chorus and feeling all the voices rattle in my bones. And I started laughing like a crazy person, all giddy with endorphins. It was all dancing leprechauns and rainbows and unicorns, streams of chocolate, whirling rides, flashing lights. There is no shame in loving my small town. The only good things that have ever happened to me happened in Uranium. It took a horrible accident for me to realize how goddamn wonderful everything is. I used to think that life was just a jawbreaker. Yeah, you suck, and you suck, and you suck, and you suck, and you suck some more. Yeah, you suck some more. At first it seems so sweet, and the colors come and go, like the seasons come and go. The slush, rain, and snow till you can taste no more. So you suck some more. I used to think that life was just a heartbreaker that just breaks, and it breaks, and it breaks, and it breaks till you can break no more. Till you can't take no more.
I see the world with all its backwards upside down. There's nothing wrong with being the nicest girl in town. Oh, everything's clear now that I'm here on my sugar cloud. Oh, my soul sings a song so sweet and pure. I counted all along, but now I'm sure. Oh, everything's love looking down from above on my sugar cloud. Let me take you away to a sky of cotton candy, flying like a kite on a string. Up, up, up and above, all that sugar coated dandy. I wouldn't change my life for a thing. It makes me wanna sing. I see the gold, I see the pink, I see the blue. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. What to do? Oh, everything's clear now that I'm here on my sugar cloud.
I used to think that life was just a jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker.
You suck, and you suck, and you suck. I used to think that life was just a heartbreaker.
It breaks and it takes till you can't take no more. But now I'm floating high on the cloud, and I can puke a rainbow. You see the world with all its backwards upside down. There was nothing wrong with
final vote. Ocean Rosenberg.
What?
It has been decided you shall have the final vote.
Over what?
Who lives or dies?
No, I thought we all had to vote on that. That's what you told us.
I've decided the final vote will come down to the one with the highest grade point average.
Well, that doesn't seem very fair, so...
In 5 minutes, all bets are off.
What happens in 5 minutes?
My appointment with a rat named Virgil, and then my death. After that, I'm not entirely sure.
Oh. Okay, and if I vote for myself, what's the moral? If I choose myself, if I choose myself, the moral is that people suck.
That would be a valid interpretation. Yes.
No. 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 We're gonna honor the original agreement. We will all vote on who comes back. What is that?
The other side. You merely walk in. It's easy. Just don't look back. I don't mean to rush you, but time is pressing.
Could you just kindly step off for 3 seconds? The one who wants to win it the most shall redeem it for the loser in order to complete the whole. You knew all along I could never do it.
What?
Choose myself? And it shouldn't be me. Look, we died young by total accident. But to say that if one dies young, they die needlessly, that is to discount the years that they had and the experiences that they had. And I would gladly take my 17 years over nothing. So who do I vote for? The girl who can't remember any of it. Her. We had a life, and she didn't. So that's my vote. Okay, motion carried. Democracy rocks.
As you wish. Her name is Penny Lamb, born April 7th. Aries, the lucky nature.
It's not a game. Maybe that's news. 'Cause no one will win here. And no one can lose. There's no one to measure our foolish pride. And no one keeps score of how hard we tried. This ride, it has heartbreak. This ride, it has pain. All kinds of blue skies, no shortage of rain. Yes, there is laughter
and the telling of lies. And maybe in darkness we open our eyes. And you give and choose while you run and lose. And you feel the world is spinning with no ending or beginning.
And now you're probably wondering, what happens next? That I couldn't possibly tell you, but I do know this for certain. After reading thousands of human fortunes, my final insight is... your lucky number is 7. You will soar to great heights. Be sure to ride the cyclone.
We're just
Sailing through space. There's no up or down. So beautiful and strange. But it's more than spinning round. Yes, it's everything you loved. And everything you dreamed, and everything you shared, and everything that seems so, oh, so terrifying.
But it's not a game, it's not a game.
Oh, no, no, it's not a game, it's not a game. It's just a ride.